With Slater tipped to start at fullback, Ponga is likely to make his debut off the bench. His club coach in no doubt he is ready for Origin.
It's form like this that's seen Kalyn Ponga knocking on the Maroons' door.
He just streaks away!
Selectors could no longer ignore him.
I think he's been a standout in the competition. I think everyone here has seen how good he's been for the Knights.
It's obviously great for Kale and his family. They took a real chance, I suppose, on sort of being the first sort of player to join us from obviously down the bottom of the ladder.
All it took was 15 first-grade games in the red and blue.
Thomas applies the magic pass.
When you're good enough, age is not a barrier, and Kalen's proven at the level he's at the minute that he's obviously a player of immense potential, and whilst his best is still going to come, I think he'll more than adequately do a good job for Queensland wherever they sort of deem they need to use him.
Billy Slater first pulled on the Maroons jersey at just 20, the same age as his touted successor.
One of the real parts of Kalen's game which we'd like him to grow is his ability to organise attacking people around him and help himself get in more situations, and I don't think there's any person better than Billy Slater to help him with that.
Ponga isn't the only Knight being rewarded for solid form. Herman Esiesi and Slade Griffin have been called up for international duty, named to debut for the Kiwis against England in the US next week.
It's great for our club to have a couple of blokes who have come to the club not as internationals and have become internationals, and again we need those type of players if we want to have a successful club.
Meredith Gibbs, NBN News.
With Origin being on Sunday night, NRL teams have a bye this weekend, and it's particularly good timing for the injury-ravaged Knights. They've actually got 2 byes in 4 weeks, meaning there's potentially only 1 more game before the return of Mitchell Pearce. Nathan Brown admits the side's lack of experienced players at the moment is hurting.
A little run for 6 or 8 weeks where we've sort of had probably a fair few more inexperienced players. We've had real key parts of games where we've really let ourselves down.
Meanwhile, Lachlan Fitzgibbon could miss 2 weeks after being charged over a crusher tackle. In the weekend's Women's Premier League action, Warners Bay came from behind at half-time to beat South Wallsend, while New Lambton outclassed Wallsend. It only took 6 minutes for the Eagles to find the back of the net at Alder Park, with Georgia Amos opening their account. Then came a 4-goal, 14-minute blitz that left the Wolves searching for answers. Tara Andrews and Joey Burgess put on a clinic for the home side, taking the score to 5-0. Andrews sealing the drubbing with her second. So many kids play weekend sport through winter, but have you stopped to think about the hours, the effort and the dedication it takes to run your local club? NBN News spent some time with just one of the more than 9,000 volunteers running football clubs in our region to learn just what it takes. It's very cold, it's very windy, it's winter sport. More than 64,000 players across northern New South Wales share a passion for football, a passion developed on fields like this one, an unassuming patch of grass out the back of Lochinvar. We spent the morning at the home of the Lochinvar Rovers, the little club that could. Lisa Dewhig arrives at the field at around 7 on the weekend and doesn't leave until late in the afternoon. Her list of jobs is endless.
So who have you got? Who haven't you got? Do you need a wife? Who are you still missing? Hey, you guys coming down to photos? You need to be over with Tate.
And that's just the weekend. It takes many hours of work at home too, unpaid work.
Organising teams and requests for merchandise, picking up stuff for canteen, organising gala days and coaching, helping people with getting into the fields, and sometimes if someone's not there, there's no keys and or the lights aren't working or there's no balls or whatever.
The mother of 3 fell into the role.
Saw a Facebook post where they were looking for volunteers and went to an emergency AGM and yeah.
That was 4 years ago. The Rovers were folding. Now it's the only club in Australia with a level 3 FFA accreditation.
Understanding how a club works and making sure your coaches are accredited and that you've got all of your incident management and risk management and child protection and all that is kind of important. So going through that accreditation, we got to actually tick all the boxes and work through it. I enjoy seeing the kids having fun. I enjoy seeing parents learning that they can. Because the most common comment is, I don't play football, I can't coach it, I don't know the rules, and we just keep reinforcing, no, you do courses, we support you, it's all about kids having fun.
Lisa practices what she preaches too, but the sports fanatic is still trying to wrap her head around the round ball game.
I think it's only my name actually that's yelled out, where's your position? You need to go back, you need to go left, you need to go right, why are you up the front?
There's someone just like Lisa at every Hunter club, ensuring kids can take to the field each and every weekend.
It's really important that people help out where they can, and it doesn't have to be big. You know, just the smallest thing makes a big difference.
Oh, it was a great morning out there at Lochinvar, and the volunteers, they just do a really great job.
It's a great culture, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. Coming up next, we'll have all the weather details.
Tonight's weather report brought to you by water. Love water, save water.
To the weather now, and Gav's having a break for a while, and he's left us in the grip of winter. It'll be cold, stormy and windy again tomorrow. Southerly winds gusting over 80 k's an hour are whipping the seas up tonight, and there's the chance of some more snow as well. It's been falling in the Barrington Tops with quite a nice cover blanketing the high country. Jack Maunder snapped our weather shots tonight. A large swirl of cloud is making its way along the coast with showers, storms and bitterly cold air, but it's been quite dry further inland. It'll be cold and showery for the next few days. 10 to 20 millimetres of rain possible again on the coast tomorrow, but a large high will move over us later in the week. It was cold today. The temperature really didn't get out of first gear. Maximum temperature in Newcastle today was just 12 degrees. At the lake, 16 at Cessnock, 17 at Singleton and 16 further up the valley. Well, now the outlook for tomorrow, and there's the chance of those more showers along the coast, some rain, possible heavy falls at times, 16 degrees expected in Newcastle, 16 for Singleton, 17 at Muswellbrook and 15 and mostly fine in the Upper Hunter. Now the seas are really whipping up tonight, the season swell to 4 metres, the southerly wind is at 35 knots and that'll be strong throughout the day again tomorrow. Low tide at 7:05 in the morning, the sun's getting up at 6:54 and setting at 4:54. The UV index will be low. The outlook now for the week ahead in Newcastle, similar conditions, clearing showers throughout Wednesday and Thursday, tops of around 18 degrees. For Scone, mostly fine, a bit of cloud around, 17 degrees for Wednesday, Thursday, and then clearing up to a fine weekend ahead. And across the Central Coast, more showers Wednesday and Thursday, clearing on Friday to a mostly fine but cool weekend with temperatures around 17 and 18 degrees. Along the coast this afternoon, it was really looking quite stormy. The sea is building up quite quickly tonight. There are a few desperados out there keen to take it on, but it's going to get quite chunky and pretty much out of control throughout the day tomorrow. For the latest, you can log on. And that's our bulletin for this evening.
The Today Show will have the latest headlines from 5:30 a.m.
Thanks for your company, and from all of us here,
Good night.
Good night.